Hello everyone, it is Wetmain Rarity or Daniel. How you doing? Anyway, looking at the team that we got here. This is actually one of the guys I battled yesterday. Wanted a rematch. We did UU, but that didn't work so well because I couldn't save the replay. That was too bad. But looking at his team, we got a couple threats. Not too bad. Unfortunately, I played like shit today. So we got Torkoal. Never really saw Torkoal or Arbok, so fuck them. We ain't got time for them. Now we got that Mantine. That Mantine's annoying. I've never seen a Mantine before, so I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know if that thing was special, physical. I had no idea. Executor, I kind of knew what was coming, but I just kind of said, fuck it, whatever. The Electrode, I can never remember that thing's name. That thing is always a problem. An Alamala, I don't even know. Big Love Disc. Just is a pain always. I mean, that thing is bulky as fuck. So we're gonna get into it, and we're gonna see how it goes. It's gonna be a wonderful battle, honestly. I was very happy to get to play with this guy again. He's a very fun battler, and overall, he's my new BFF. Anyway, so getting into this, we got Electrode versus Omar the Armaldo, and Armaldo is basically just gonna set up those stealth rocks as he volt switches out into Alamamala. And so I go into my Tom, and this is where I made the stupidest plays I have ever made in my entire life. So I start going for sword dances, because I figure, this thing can't touch me. Now I've used Alamamala. I know what's happening. Like, I know he's just gonna I know he's just gonna toxic storm me until he protects, and then I die. I know it's coming, but for some reason, I'm an idiot. So I just go for the Mega Horn. I'm like, that doesn't matter, and then I die, which really fucks me over because he would have been a really good asset later. But you know what? We aren't going to focus on that because we're good here and we like fun. So we have never used tier coming out over here, getting that toxic damage up. He hits it with a wood hammer. Obviously he's going to switch out. He does not want to let his Alamamala go away that easy. So he switches out into his trusty Executor, and I'm like, bitch, get over here. So I hit it, and I'm like, okay, that did nothing. I'm bad. So I go out into Nathaniel, my Soul Rock. Now, Soul Rock can be very good stall if you can get it going right. Unfortunately, I don't know, I'm just not good with this thing. I tried. I saw someone else using it once. I battled a guy using it, and he did great, so I was like, oh, throw that. Didn't work. But anyway, so I send in my good old Danny the Articuno, that specially bulky motherfucker that you all know and love, and he comes in, he's like, bitch, Hurricane. And of course, if you've ever seen the video of me and Never Used Tier battling, you know I miss every fucking Hurricane that ever exists. But that's okay, because I don't even care. But yeah, so he sends in Mantine. I just keep on going for Hurricanes because I'm behind the sub and I can take a Skull easily. I can probably only take 2, so I'm like, whatever, I'll go for another one, get it down to that range. Now this is where I was stupid. I should have gone for the Hurricane, because if I would have gotten max damage, that thing would have been taken out and I would have been set. Unfortunately, I go for the stupid substitute as he goes for the rest, and I'm like, uh-oh. So I start Hurricane, and I'm like, uh-oh, miss the Hurricane. He's still asleep. Gets the rest toxic scold, no biggie, I can survive it. Now I go out, and I'm like, and I was thinking, alright, I'll Stone Edge this thing, it'll be great. So he gets rest, whatever. So he goes out into Alamamala, and I'm like, alright, that's cool, whatever. So I can get some damage off on it, and of course, I know he can just Wish Protect it away, but you know, whatever, we aren't going to worry about that. And so I go into good old Never Used Tier. Never Used Tier, I knew he was going to go for the Toxic. Never Used Tier ain't going to be affected by that, so it's whatever. And of course, I'm going to go for the Wood Hammer. I have Earthquake and Wood Hammer on this. So those are my only 2 attacking moves, so I can't really hit this thing at all. So I go into Garrett, my Charizard. Scarfazard normally does wonders for me. It almost always does, and it's always great. But right now, I mean, I don't know if it was just me playing like shit, or if it just wasn't working for this battle, but it just did not do justice. I thought he was going to switch out, so I went for the Focus Blast. So I go back into Nathaniel, and I'm all like, alright, you know what, let's hit it with something. Nope, you're going to miss and be an asshole. So I'm like, alright, you know what, I'm going to deal with it. I'm a big boy. I was taught by my mama not to be a faggot. So I'm like, whatever. And so I go into the Morning Sun, and I'm all like, give me that HP, give me that Will-O-Wisp. So I'll burn him, and he's like, he didn't really give a shit, actually. He knew he was going to rape me. It didn't really matter. So I go back into Gary. He's gonna take that psychic. I mean, for no special defense EVs, I'm not gonna complain. I mean, I ain't one to complain anyway. So I'm just gonna fire blast, just see how much that did. About 33%. Unfortunately, leftovers brings him back to where another one will not kill him. I guess that first one must have been max damage or close to it, because that did not as much. He gets that sleep talk air slash, and I go out into Danny the Articuno. I take him out with an ice beam, and this is where I'm just like, all right, this is the end. It is impossible. So here comes Torterra. He predicts the ice. He predicts me coming out and uses ice. I should have known that. I really should have. And in my mind, I did, but I didn't think because I'm stupid. You can yell at me in the comments if you want. That's whatever. Haha, ploys to get you to comment. Anyway, so Armaldo's going to come out. Armaldo's just, you know, whatever. He's cool. So I'm going to get toxic with Danny. I think if Danny wouldn't have been toxic, I think it would have helped a lot because Danny, he's bulky. You just don't mess with Danny. He will mess you up. And so he starts going for protects. I'm just firing off hurricanes. Blah, 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 you know. Sound effects. So I hit a hurricane, does 50. I'm like, alright, that's cool. Get it, the confusion. He doesn't get confused. What a surprise. Are you really surprised? No, you're not, because I'm me, and I'm unlucky. But anyway, here comes out Electra, and I knew, and I mean, if that would have hit, I think it has a potential of taking out, because I'm pretty sure that thing doesn't have the best special defense. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't want you guys to be raged like, oh my god, Daniel, you're just so stupid. But that's whatever. I mean, Stone Edge is going to come out. I'm going to be like, yeah, Stone Edge. I'm a Will-O-Wisp, but I'm going to miss that Will-O-Wisp because I'm an idiot. Because I have bad luck. That's what happens when you have bad luck. You miss the Will-O-Wisp. But that's okay, because I hit it with the Stone Edge, and I'm like, alright, this is not going to work. So I'm like, at this point, I was basically like, alright, just don't lie to yourself. You're getting 5-0'd. Let it happen. Just let yourself get 5-0'd, and inside my mind, I'm like, no, don't 5-0 me. I don't want to get 5-0'd. But I got 5-0'd. Because, I mean, you guys are probably smart enough to tell it ain't going anywhere from here. But, yeah, it'll be a good time. So in comes Armaldo. And, I mean, I could have taken out this Alamalawa and gotten the 4-0. Except for the fact that I'm me and I missed Stone Edge like an idiot. And which really just... I mean, I don't want to say it screwed me over because there was no way I was going to win anyway. But at the same time, it was just a big pain because I could have at least gotten 4-0'd instead of 5-0'd. I would have been more comfortable myself. I don't know about you guys, but getting 5-0 just makes me feel bad about myself. So I missed another Stone Edge. That would at least made me a 4-0. And that's gonna be the battle, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. His link will be in the description again. He was a great battler. I'm gonna battle him again sometime. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Favorite, like, comment, subscribe. I don't give a fuck. Do whatever you want. And I will see all of you later. Daniel Outies.